This bout is scheduled for 4 rounds of action in the junior lightweight division. Judges overseeing this bout, Frank Lombardi, Kevin Morgan, and Matt Ruggiero. And our referee for this bout will be Wayne Kelly. Introducing first in the red corner, he comes to us tonight from the Bronx in New York City. He weighed in at 126.5 pounds, black trunks. Tonight, he makes his professional debut. Please welcome Juni Rosa. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, he comes to us tonight from Brooklyn, New York. He weighed in at 129.5 pounds, red trunks with silver trim. Tonight, he is appearing in his 3rd professional bout. Please welcome the Pharaoh, Angelo Gustavo Acevedo.
Okay, let's take a look at the tail of the tape of this one. We've got Acevedo with an 0-2 start as Rosa makes his professional debut. Their weights are just about the same, and their ages are the same.
Come out boxing at the bell. Good luck.
Referee Wayne Kelly sends them to their corner. Wayne, one of the finest referees, not just in New York, but in the country.
Yes, as a matter of fact,
the world.
As a matter of fact, he refed my fight against the heavyweight champion of the world, Chris Berg.
Oh, that's right, yeah. I thought he did a pretty nice job in that one.
Right here in New York.
Here we go. Round number 1. This is a junior lightweight bout, or super featherweight, 130 pounds or so, up to that area. 126.5 for Rosa, 129.5 for Acevedo. Both fighting out of the orthodox stance. And Rosa in those black trunks, making his professional debut. Jamil, I think it was back in 1995 against Brian Nix. You made yourself a professional debut. What do you remember about the nervousness that you felt that night?
I was very nervous, I remember, until the bell rang. Wow, with my hand. Once the bell rang, I forgot everything.
Okay, I was just going to ask you whether it was, once you got in the ring, whether all those just bees in your stomach left.
The bees didn't leave until the bell rang and I threw a punch. Then I started to slow down and focus on the job I was doing.
Looks to me like Rosa's a right-hand happy guy. He keeps coming in looking for that big right hand. Doesn't seem to have much of a jab. Working the hook kind of nice as Acevedo takes a few shots. Acevedo with a record of 0-2. He made his debut back in October of 2004, was stopped in the 3rd round in New York. And then right here in this very ring, back in the winter, back in February, he was stopped in the 4th round by Washington Diego.
These guys are really going at it. They're still working out the kinks. Very excited.
I like that little hook of Rosa. He gets close, throws the hook. The jab is so-so. Acevedo using that long left jab. He put a right hand behind it. Both missed, but they have a lot of steam on him.
Yeah, Rosa likes that left hook. I noticed that. It's landing for him. It's working for him. He's very happy with it. As he should be.
About 40 seconds to go, round number 1. Could be a little mark now, I'm not sure, on the left eye of Acevedo. It's a redness. Final 15 seconds.
You know, I noticed Acevedo came in with a bruise under the eye. That's what I referred to.
And there'll be more if you keep it where it is. So, a nice first round, I thought, for debuting Joe Rosa, and an action round for Acevedo, who's 0-2, looking for his first professional win. I'm going to put you on the spot on that one. Who do you think may have won it?
That first round I'm going to give to
Joe Rosa.
Joe Rosa, because Joe Rosa landed some good left hooks. I like how Acevedo threw the right hand, but he was very effective with his left hooks, I saw. And I thought he scored well with them.
Some nice action there. There you see Acevedo landing a jab, then stepping away from two more thrown by Rosa. Rosa has to get on the inside. If he wants to win this fight, I think that's Rosa. Has to get on the inside.
I noticed that Rosa is trying very hard to just keep his hands going, even when he's tied up and pushed around. He's still moving his hands, which is key.
You know, for those new fans out there, they're always hearing about the importance of the left hook and the right cross on the left jab. The left jab, the most important punch in boxing?
The most important punch in boxing. I mean, the most important punch in boxing. It allows you to do so much. It opens up so much. It allows you to be in control. It allows you to take control. It allows you just so many opportunities off the jab.
Acevedo launches an overhand right that goes over the shoulder of Rosa. And Rosa's starting to use that jab now. The first round it was really non-existent as he looked for the hook. Rosa putting on the pressure, getting underneath a shot there, seeming to loosen up a little bit more here. Acevedo pinned against the ropes. Referee Wayne Kelly steps in and breaks him up, and here we go again. Rosa eats a nice right hand as Acevedo comes off the ropes as we approach the midway point of round number 2.
Acevedo's throwing really hard shots.
Yeah, and some of those shots are going behind the head. They're called rabbit punches, and Wayne Kelly saw that one and says, no more of that.
Well, like I said, he's a good ref. Did a great job against Chris Bird now.
They are trading now. Both guys eating stiff left hands. There's a right hand, left hand combination by Rosa as he tries to pin Acevedo on the ropes. But once he gets him on the ropes, Jamil, he's not really keeping him there.
No, he seems as if he's starting to slow down just a little bit here at the 2-minute mark. After 2 minutes of the second round, it looks as if he's starting to slow down just a little bit. I no longer see that sense of urgency I saw in the early rounds.
Nice right hand downstairs, and then the left hook upstairs by Rosa. Still moving those hands a little bit. Another close round. Nothing much on the punch of either guy. There's a little bit of steam there. There's some snap, but no real power.
Yeah, with Acevedo. That right hand's gonna land sooner or later. If you keep throwing it like that.
Final seconds, round number 2. We look into the corner of Acevedo, Angelo Gustavo Acevedo.
Put that right hand behind it, straighten it out. You're throwing like a wild one. It's okay. Put that double up on that jab. Nice and easy. You're doing good. And you feel
Here's
right?
some action from round number 2.
Don't let him get against the ropes.
Yeah, Acevedo's really trying to get that right hand off, I noticed. I like how his corner is very calm, collected, smooth, which keeps the fighter calm and collected and smooth.
Well, let's see how calm and collected he is as we start round number 3. That was, in that replay shot that we saw, that was a nice right hand landed by Acevedo. I think his best punch of the fight.
Well, like I said,
the second round.
Like I said, if he keeps throwing that right hand, it's going to land sooner or later. He's right hand happy, like you said in the first round.
He's got a nice mouse underneath the left eye. The thing is swelling. You saw, I think, they were working on it with the end swell device, trying to keep the swelling down, the edema, the fluid, moving it back towards the ear and the canals, trying to keep it from swelling up.
You know, Randy, I saw that mouse when he came into the ring, and I thought to myself, this kid had some tough sparring. He came in and banged up.
Well, that's amazing because the New York State Athletic Commission, you know, which is one of the toughest in the country, they check everything. They check the bones of your hand. They have you make a fist. And, of course, they take a look at you. And I wonder if he came in with a mouse, you know, would they have let him if it was that serious? So I'm sure it might have just been a little abrasion, but look what's happened to him. They're just walking in now. You can see the fatigue setting in, especially, I think, on the part of the man in black, Joe Rosa. He's just walking after Acevedo. There's no leg movement, no upper body movement. Ooh, that strafing right hand just missed. Acevedo definitely busier this round.
A lot busier. Good right hand. He's letting this guy walk him down.
But Jamil, there's nothing right now on the punches of Rosa. I mean, nothing.
I don't think he trained very hard for this fight.
Look, there's just nothing on there. I don't think these punches would knock the cherry off a hot fudge sundae.
Well, if it's not going to knock the cherry off a hot fudge sundae, it's not going to do much damage to Acevedo either.
And he is getting nailed, and Acevedo sees it, and he's stepping into those punches now.
Yes, he is.
The only thing is, Acevedo doesn't have much power either. I think Rosa's lucky he's not in with a big banger in there. Very even matchup.
Very even matchup. Very even matchup from the outside. From the inside, I'm sure these guys think it's the toughest fight of their life.
Here's some action from round number 3.
Again with the right hand from Acevedo.
A slapping, strafing kind of right hand.
It's starting to turn into a slap.
Look how Acevedo is sitting. First thing I would do in a corner, if my fighter was there, sit up. You see how he's slouching down in that stool? These guys are absolutely exhausted.
Oh, exhausted. You know, I always notice whenever I put my arms up on the ring like that, my trainers always pull it down, and I never ask them why.
They want you sitting up. They want you filling up your lungs with oxygen. They don't want you slumping down. It looks bad. What if a judge is just marking his card and happens to look at you like that?
Fourth and final round.
Yes, it is all about appearances also, Randy. Fourth and final round, Randy. These guys are very happy, I'm sure.
Well, let's see if it energizes him a little bit, especially Rosa, who had a very bad third round, I thought. On my card, I have Joe Rosa in the black, leading 29-28. So I think this is a very important round.
For both fighters. Good jab to the body. That's one of the first ones I've seen all night.
Yeah, that just may have been the first one. Another one. Good.
Acevedo, I think he's found an opening. I think he's going to stay with that jab to the body. Try and win some points.
Let's see what happens now if he throws it again. No, he went right upstairs.
Acevedo can find a way to hone in that right hand, he might be able to stop Rosa.
Well, there's about half the round gone.
Because if you notice, that right hand just keeps coming over the top, under the chin. It's not landing directly on its target. But he's throwing it. And being in his pro debut, I'm sure within time he'll hone it in and land right where it needs to be.
As we approach the 1 minute mark, 1 minute left in this fight, the man in black has had not a very good round here in the fourth, did not have a good round in the third, but he did get off to a good start, so this one could be anybody's fight. Take that coin and flip it.
Could be a draw, huh?
Could be. It depends upon, I think, those first 2 rounds how the judges saw it.
Well, you know, I like the conditioning and the steam in Acevedo's punches, so I like hitting this one.
Well, Acevedo came in, Angelo Acevedo, with a record of 0-2, so this could be his first professional victory. We shall see in about just about 20 seconds.
Acevedo's also landed the more telling blows.
No question about it. There's blood on Acevedo's shoulder, left shoulder. I don't know if that's coming from the mouth of Joe Rosa, but Joe has no leg movement whatsoever. Those legs are filled with liquid lead. And final bell in what was the professional debut for Joe Rosa. And that man in red, Acevedo, could be his first victory.
That was a very good pro debut and a very good third fight.
Okay, here's some action from the fourth and final round.
Again, like I said, that right hand, once he finds a way to hone in on that right hand, he might be a good fighter.
Okay, let's make a call here.
Acevedo.
You go with Acevedo. I'm calling it a draw, but I'm going to lean towards Acevedo.
Okay.
This is tough. You get back to the corner, they're putting some ice on you, a little Vaseline. They take the end swell device, and you're waiting for the judges to mark their cards, get it examined by the commissioner.
Fight's over. After a fight, I don't want any work on me. I don't want anything. I just want to get the gloves off, to the center of the ring, and raise my hand.
Well, before we go to Joe Antonacci, I've got it like this. I had Joe Rosa winning the first 2 rounds. I had him losing the last 2. My card is a draw. And you know what? I'm sticking with the draw, though I think Acevedo may have pulled it out.
The judges are up, and we will see what the judges say.
A draw sounds nice, though I would like to see Acevedo finally win a fight, but I just don't think so tonight. And Acevedo waiting, thinking, am I going to win a fight here tonight? And across the ring, Joe Rosa wondering, am I going to be undefeated or defeated?
The anticipation.
And let's go up to ring announcer Joe Antonacci and find it out.
Boxing fans, after 4 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score the bout identically. At 38-38, we have a unanimous draw.
Very good call, Randy.
How about a round of applause for both of these warriors,
Very good call, Randy. That was a very good fight.
It was. It was entertaining.
It was a very entertaining fight for this level.
It really was. You know, if you get a guy who's got a lot of ability and you put him in with a guy with no ability, it's a total mismatch. This was not a mismatch in any way. It was 2 guys with very equal ability, and you saw 4 rounds of entertaining boxing.
Still would have been nice if Acevedo would have finally gotten a win.
Well, that was only the start of what I've got to believe is a very exciting night of boxing. And we've got more. The next one is going to be a 6-round light middleweight bout. This one is between James Moore and Manji Conti. You may remember a guy by the name of John Conti back about 30 years ago. John Conti was a light heavyweight champion. Manji Conti is his cousin. Let's take a look at the rules of the New York State Athletic Commission.
And the rules are tonight, no standing 8 count. 3 knockdown rule is in effect. Boxer cannot be saved by the bell in any round. Only the referee can stop the fight, along with the doctor. 10-point must system is in effect. 3 judges score the fight. Mandatory 8 count only after knockdown.
And a lot of celebrities in the audience tonight. And you are looking at one of the great fighters of all time. I think one of the greatest lightweights, maybe the greatest lightweight of all time. Manos de Piedra, Roberto Duran out of Panama.
Hands of stone.
You got it. And
Great fighter. One of my idols. One of the guys I like to watch. One of the guys I call in to my guy and I say, hey, listen, you got some of those old Roberto Duran tapes? He was just such a beast, such an animal.
People don't realize he wasn't just a great puncher with either hand. He was an exceptional boxer that if he decided one round you were not going to hit him, this is especially as a lightweight, he was up there with the Benny Leonards and everybody else, the great lightweights of all time. Maybe the greatest one of them.
Very intelligent fighter. Very intelligent.
And how he kept stepping up in weight through the junior welterweight class, the welterweight class, that classic fight. The first one was Sugar Ray Leonard in June of 1980. Then, of course, a few months later, the No Mas contest. And then just continually came back, won the welterweight title, the junior middleweight title, the middleweight title. Again, in my mind, one of the all-time greats. Nice crowd still filing in here at the Hammerstein